Deze video is mede mogelijk gemaakt door Global Joy Media Groep.
Now I have some other questions about this as well, because a few of the things that you say as being strong points of this strategy, I wonder if they will be just as strong within the next 5 or 10 years. Because, for example, you say high margins is such a strong thing. I'm not so sure about that, because probably soon, as soon as other companies copy their products and they sell the products a lot cheaper, then their margins will erode. Another thing, the iTunes, they have closed. I'm not an Apple user, so I may be wrong, but if I'm informed correctly, the iTunes is a very closed circuit, which means that especially the young users, they won't accept that on the long term. So I'm not so sure about their success on the long run.
If we stay with this example, I would agree with you if you were talking about Samsung. If Samsung was making high margins today, they would pretty quickly, people would catch up and kill their margins. Now, with the App Store, Apple has started making money away from the margins. They started making money with applications because they couldn't maintain the margins, because you have other systems like Android that will catch up. Now here, they're actually very smart because they're integrating what's a big money-making machine for Google, because they know that they cannot sustain margins over time. So, see, that's what I call holistic thinking. If you stick to your product, if you stick to the traditional way, it's not going to work. Where they were smart is that they looked at it more holistically and that they expanded away from the product. So I think for the last part over here, margins are not going to be the money-making machine. And they don't care about that. And that's why they make the pricing actually lower. Because how are they going to make money? They're going to make money, A, with applications, what they already do here, and they're going to make money through advertising. So they transformed from a hardware manufacturer, and this is where it's impressive, and this is the reason why I use an example that everybody uses, because they transitioned from a hardware manufacturer with high margins towards somebody who manages an ecosystem and does nothing than sit back and look at the cash coming in from others doing the work. That's pretty intelligent. I wouldn't mind sleeping at the beach and having that kind of money-making machine, but it's a good question because they moved away from the margins towards that. So it's relevant. Right.
We have time for one more question.
You talked about the toolbox quite a bit, but basically, isn't it strategy that's overriding in all of this?
Well, I think any discussion in a company is now starting to be strategic. That you always have to think about the business model. That anything you're doing, if you're doing something in marketing, you always have to look at that big picture. So I think all of the discussions are going to move towards strategy because it's always about the big picture. It's not just about having these silos where everybody can work in isolation. So I think you're right, but there's a lot of work to actually get there.
Because basically, you should have maybe called your book something strategy instead of business model then.
Well, coming back, somebody said the title works, so I was pretty successful with the word business model. The word strategy, everybody uses it, so.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. I would like to hand over the mic now to Freek, who is the publisher of the Dutch version of the Book of Alexander.
Thank you, Roderick. Alex, thank you for your inspiring talk about business model innovation. I'm not one of those bored publishers you showed in your...
This is a smart publisher.
You announced it already in your talk. This is the day the Dutch edition is published. I have it here. You haven't seen it yet.
No, I have not seen it.
It's exciting for you to open the package.
Well, just, to open the package, so a colleague of mine gave me this one for the Dutch edition. So I'll put this on to take over the Dutch book. But
Wow.
I gotta warn you, you're gonna lose in the finals against Switzerland. Sorry for that.
I just wanted to say that this shows your ambition to always wanting to be the champion. Well, the Dutch edition is published today. It's here right in my hands. I'm very proud to be the first country in line of bringing out translation of your worldwide success. Alex.
Great, cool.
Business model generatie.
If you didn't believe my slides, here's the proof that it's pretty visual.
Well, thank you for your attention. And Alex, I hope this will be as successful as the other editions.
Great, thanks a lot. Thank you everybody for listening and taking the time. Thanks, great.